First vlog of 2023. I'm getting ready for the gym right now and I'm about to go do legs today, and then I low-key have a lot to do after that. I'm going on a trip in a couple weeks, so I'm trying to film some content in advance and plan content for when I'm there for you guys. So today is definitely a busy day. About to walk to the gym, so put on a sweater. I wanted to show you guys my current supplements, B12 and D3. This Nature's Craft Lion's Mane Complex, and I do have a discount code for this brand, which I will put down below. And because this is PMS week, I'm taking this PMS support formula. And then this is an herb that's also really good for PMS and just like women's health in general. Ready for the gym. Let me just explain to y'all what just happened. My dad walked with me partway to the gym because he was walking to work. It's time for us to split ways. I go to put my AirPods in. Mind you, I just ordered like another right AirPod because I lost one of them when I was in New York over the summer. I have other headphones, so I've just kind of been using them here and there. Anyway, it was on my to-do list for the longest to replace that AirPod. So I literally did like last week. Put the case in my coat pocket. And there was like this voice in my head that was like, it might fall out. But I was like, no, my phone's gonna go in that pocket. Like if anything, I'm just gonna remember where I put them. So I'm walking, I go to the gym, and I don't even know why I decided to check, but I was literally like a block away from the gym and I checked my pocket and it was not there. You're fucking kidding me. You can't track your AirPods case if the AirPods aren't in it. So I was like, I just have to retrace my steps. So I had to walk like almost all the way back and it was literally there. It was literally just like there on the middle of the sidewalk. I was like, what are the odds? Because the whole time I'm like, bro, you have to cross like busy streets. Like I was like, what if it fell in the middle of the street? A car ran over it. It was not the best workout, but like I was talking about in my podcast, sometimes you just have to forget about your big goal and just focus on what you can do today to get you there. So if that means, you know, you have like kind of a meh workout after an emotionally turmoiling you know, that's better than no workout at all. I wanted to give you guys some tips on productivity and what I do. I was talking about this on my podcast, but my first tip is mindfulness in the sense of doing tasks at the time of day where it feels easiest for you. So if it's really hard for you to get up in the morning, maybe trying to force yourself to go to the gym first thing in the morning, if going to the gym and, you know, getting fit is your goal, isn't the best thing. Maybe that might work for some people where they have to do it, so force yourself. But like if you have an option to do it, maybe you have a lot more energy naturally during the nighttime. So going then, it's gonna just feel easier to do it. Especially as women, you know, our hormone cycles are different than men's and different than, you know, what the typical 9-to-5 workday is structured like for everyone. There's times of the month where we do have less energy and where, you know, we're just gonna feel more tired naturally. So just keeping that in mind as well. Obviously you can't plan everything around that because we do live in a society, but just try to keep that in mind as you plan like events and like big work projects and stuff. The next tip is to take a holistic approach to self-care. So often, especially in a society that really glamorizes the grind and like being stressed out and like, oh, I don't get sleep, like I'll sleep when I'm dead, grind mode, like what is my next side hustle? Unfortunately, a lot of that is necessary to survive in our society. If you're able to take a step back and ask yourself like, okay, instead of just pushing myself to the point of exhaustion and where your body starts giving up on you, because if you don't deal with like stress and shit, like your body is going to deal with it for you and your body's going to force you to rest. You know, making sure that you are doing things like getting enough sleep, eating right, getting enough exercise. Are you making time for play and creativity and actual rest? Or are you just trying to power through? There will be times in life where we are busier or more stressed out than other times, but I think in general, keeping those things in mind is really gonna make such a difference. The third tip is to be mindful of perfectionism. I was just talking about this on my podcast as well. If you have this huge goal to grow your business, to grow your YouTube channel, grow in the gym, and you're really motivated at first, and this is also why you can't rely on motivation, and then after like a week, a few weeks, a month, you start feeling like my results aren't where they should be, so the motivation goes away and you just kind of stop working on it. So instead, like I said earlier, focusing on what you can do each day, which may vary, you know, from day to day, on what you can do to help achieve your goal. Some days that looks like a really bomb leg day, you know, like 10 to 10, and then you do abs after. And then other days it's like, bro, I'm like, I literally don't have enough time, I'm so stressed out. What I will do is take a walk. And then another tip I just feel like I have to throw in here is use caffeine the right way, you know? I mean, maybe this is just a personal thing, but I feel like if I have too much caffeine, it just makes me tired and like not productive. There's like a sweet spot I have to hit where it's really gonna make me like energized and productive and like do what it needs to do. And just really make sure you hydrate. I think especially for women, you know, in our hormone cycles, caffeine's not going to be the best for you during the luteal phase. So anyway, those are my tips. Hopefully they're unique and help you out in some way, but I definitely talk more about that kind of stuff on my podcast as far as setting goals go and like maximizing your productivity. So now I'm going to finish my smoothie and get some work done. Cheers. Welcome to my office. I just wanted to share this picture, me at the gym today versus me at the gym in 2017. Never give up on your goals. I'm making some imagery for the Stella podcast IG. We're gonna ask Mira what she does to be productive.
That's why you talk to yourself?
You think I just talk to myself after all these years?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to vlog in this house.
Let me tell you.
What are your tips for productivity?
Being stressed.
Are you someone that like puts something off to the last minute? Because the urgency like makes you do it?
No.
Oh.
I just like plan.
Yeah.
Like use a planner and like set a deadline for yourself and then like stress yourself out enough to where it feels like it's last minute, but it's like just like a little bit behind the deadline maybe. Look at my nails.
Oh, press on girlies.
When I was doing university classes, I would like save the slides that were important and then like take notes also, and then like go over your notes and then go over the slides, and then that would usually help.
What do you do if you have to like study and you have like your phone distracting you or something?
Put your phone like somewhere else and then like only look at it like afterwards as a treat. Like set a timer or something. You're listening to music, but then like you can't look at your phone.
Do you use Do Not Disturb?
Yeah.
Samesies. I used to have my phone always on Do Not Disturb. Like literally in 2015, 2016, like my phone stayed up. Now it's not because I feel like I miss shit. Like,
yeah.
You know, notifications, like stuff will disappear sometimes.
Yeah.
If you don't like do anything. I don't know, it's weird. I hate that. Like I hate when like I'll have DMs but they won't show up on my notifications and the app was not open.
That's just like a sign from God himself that like you don't need to know about it.
God herself.
Sorry, my mistake. Is the coffee decaf? And was it in like the silver thermos?
Yeah.
I'll be back. It's too fucking hot in here.
Turn it down. Okay. There you have it, folks.